accidentally implying I was pregnant at a wedding rehearsal dinner with all my in-laws. Warning, some audiences may find this content disturbing. View at your own discretion. Welcome to the House of Reddit. Today, we share some recent r/today I fucked up stories posted on Reddit. Accidentally implying I was pregnant at a wedding rehearsal dinner with all my in-laws. Husband and I are dying inside. His sister is getting married today and last night is when this took place. Some background, I've been on antidepressants since about 4 months ago. It has really changed me for the better and I feel great. I highly recommend it to anyone who may need it. My particular drug, bupropion, has major side effects if mixed with alcohol. Seizures, internal bleeding, all great things. So I decided that it's better for my health to stick with the medication than drink. All around good choice. My mother and father-in-law are aware I'm taking it and have been very supportive. However, last night, we all got in our seats at this nice restaurant and there's about 30 of my husband's family in the room along with the wedding party and the groom's parents. While the waitress was taking drink orders, I declined a glass of wine. No thank you. I'll stick with water. I can't be drinking anyway. She goes to the next person, no problem. I then get a tap on my shoulder. It's my grand-in-laws. Why can't you drink? Are you pregnant? You know those moments where sometimes multiple conversations die down at the same time and yours feels a little awkwardly loud? Yeah. That happened. Cue other family members chiming in and talking at once about it. I was so shocked I couldn't even speak to correct them. The attention was taken away from the soon-to-be bride and groom as conversations focused on my terrible phrasing. In the end, I had to tell most of them that, no, I was not pregnant. It disappointed a number of them and now today before the wedding for setup has been awkward and tense. I'm worried I've ruined the mood and wish I could fix it. Hanging out with a predator. I was 12 years old when I finally experienced it. I just got my first new phone after Christmas and was excited. I downloaded games and social media like Instagram and Facebook. But I came across Snapchat and thought I should try it out, but my mom always told me to be careful of predators out there preying for young girls and boys, but I insisted. Anyway, I downloaded and posted a lot of photos. But then I got a text and it had said, "Hey beautiful girl, I never had any attention from men/boy really," so I texted back saying hi. We talked and talked for a few days and got sexually over the times he sent me pics of his private and I got nude for him. But one night he said he wanted to meet in person, so I packed my bag and lied to my mom that I was going to a friend's house for a birthday party. She agreed. He was outside waiting for me and I got in. I texted my friends what I was doing. My friend Mary texted back, "Get out of there now," but it was too late. We pulled in a parking lot. We went in and went straight to the room. There is where he touched me and took my clothes off and we did it. After about an hour he took me straight home. I washed myself so hard I couldn't believe I did this, I just couldn't. I went to school and told my friends more about it. I lost my virginity. Some of them recognized him and said he was 25 years old. My other friend James told his dad and had the security tell my mom. I was in so much pain and betrayed I was in trouble. My mom yelled at me and turned off the phone and put in a police report. The police came to take my phone. I don't know how to react. What should I do? Believing I was gay and leading on a sweet guy. This has a lot of background, but for the sake of being concise, I'm a dude in my late 20s who's been confused about my sexuality since I knew sex/romance was a thing. For some time now I've been thinking I'm gay, just extremely repressed because of my upbringing, religious and emotionally constipated family, sheltered childhood, bullying because I usually preferred girly activities. There are other TMI reasons, but not going to get into the specifics of porn and erotica I'm into. So I've been seeing a therapist for the past year, and thanks to newfound confidence I decided to create a Tinder account and try actually dating for the first time ever. Long story short, I found a bit older guy, 40s, who was very funny and sweet. He didn't mind my inexperience, said he also came out later in life, he was looking for something deeper than a ONS. Basically I was drawn in by his confidence and positive energy and I agreed to meet up, although I was nervous as hell. But since the first date went well, quotation marks, because it felt more like hanging out with a friend since we didn't even kiss or talk about anything overly romantic or sexual, we set up another date. He said I should come over to his house and he'll make us dinner. Now I feel like I have to point out I'm kind of a passive person and a people pleaser. I follow the lead and don't question things much to avoid conflict. This usually doesn't end well for either party involved though. Here's the thing, I went over to his house. We had a really good time, watched a TV show, had the lasagna he made, which by the way was amazing. Then the wine came out and the kissing. I didn't say no, but thinking back maybe I should have. I don't know. I don't regret it, but I also don't know how I felt about it. Since it was my first kiss, it was difficult to differentiate between actual excitement and anxiety/adrenaline rush. He also wanted to give me a blowjob and I agreed because again I live to please, apparently. The whole thing was extremely confusing though. I felt like I was going to have a panic attack and had to ask him to stop. I had a million thoughts running through my head and none of them were sexual arousal. Needless to say, I made things even more awkward by barely speaking the rest of the evening and later dumping the guy over a long text and blocking him when he tried to ask me out again. He actually thought he did something wrong. JFC, I'm horrible. Running from a bee. This is still currently happening. For context, I'm home alone and I am very allergic to bees. Since both my parents work, being home alone isn't rare at all, it's usually just me and my pets. I live in a very run-down apartment, most windows are broken in one way or another, water is orange for a few seconds when you first turn it on, etc., so the window may be how the bee got in. I was drawing, texting my friend on Discord and watching YouTube, a normal day. Then I saw a dumb, ugly, horrible bee walking its stupid, annoying, jerkwad self across my keyboard. Of course, my dumb self freaks out and runs out of my room. Mistake number 1. Looking back at it now, I should have picked up the nearest solid thing and smacked it. But of course, I didn't do that. After an anxiety attack in my living room, I peek my head in and realize that it's not on my keyboard anymore. Not good. I walk back out of the room. My cat walks out from under my bed and immediately I start praying to my cat to kill the home intruder. My cat then went back under my bed. Lots of help. Now that I'm a little more calm, I realize it's for the better she didn't try and catch it, but still. I peek my head back in. And what do I spot on the blinds? The shadow of a villainous demon bug. I immediately spray the blinds with a spray bottle that I always kept next to my bed. It didn't move. Me, thinking it was readying itself to destroy me, leaves the room again. I left the room for about half an hour before returning with sugar water. I quickly set it on my desk and run out. I return in an hour. Nothing. Did it leave? Just to be sure, I do the most logical thing I could think of since I was in my boxers and a t-shirt and currently had a creature that may kill me if it stings me. I carefully pick up my pajama pants and shake them. The bee was in the pajama pants. I immediately drop the pants and run. I no longer have any clue if it has left or what. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Turn on the notifications to know when we post new videos. Thank you for coming to the House of Reddit.